What is up, career addicts? So, a lot of you have been asking me how I make so much money in the Crew 2 to constantly be purchasing expensive cars. Well, in this video, I'm going to be showing you the fastest way to earn money in the Crew 2. Using this method, you're going to make about $1 million every hour, more or less. This method works to get a bunch of parts for your street cars as well. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is press Start, and then go over to Activities. Then select Street Racing, then Street Race, and then scroll all the way to the right until you see a race called The Accident. It's like somewhere in the middle. Then you're going to scroll down one to change the difficulty to Hard. When you change it to Hard, it gives you more money. Please note that if you haven't done this race yet, you have to do it on Easy first, and then you can switch it over to Hard once you've completed it the first time. I only recommend doing it on Hard if you have a street car over perf level 180. If not, you won't beat the time attack portion of this race. On Hard difficulty, you see that it pays about 28,000. Now, you can add more money to that by setting all your icon points to Rich and installing upgrade parts that have the Bucks symbol on your car that you're using. I am a high rank, so I make a hefty amount in this race, but most of you will make about $30,000 depending on your icon level. So, then you select Travel To, and once you spawn in, drive in, and while you're driving in, make sure the difficulty is still on Hard. This race is actually 2 races in one, basically. The first race is what I like to call the fake race, because it makes you go through a bunch of different turns, and it doesn't really mean anything because you're just trying to get to an accident cutscene, hence the name of the race, which happens at a specific place. So what you're going to be doing here is driving directly to that specific cutscene place to trigger it earlier instead of doing the fake race. So you're going to ignore that first turn and go straight through those signs. Then you're going to keep going straight, and then you're going to make a left at the roundabout ahead. Then a right at the boat storage warehouse. Then you're going to jump this ramp, which will trigger that cutscene. Then you can hold circle to skip that cutscene once it appears. Then you can just follow the path. Now, if you want to be a little quicker and get some extra little shortcuts in here to try to save some time, even more time than what you're already saving, you can make an immediate left when you spawn, and in which it allows you to get on the highway earlier. Then from there, you just follow the path normally. And if you want to save a couple extra seconds, after you get off the highway, ignore that first turn on the GPS and go straight to this turn here, and you can wall ride that house on the left side. Then you just keep driving straight through, and the finish line is right on the left. Then you can hold circle to skip this cutscene. Then once it tells you a time and all that, and it gives you all the rewards, you're going to wait here with the road straight in front of you. And you're going to wait till your upgrades spawn, and hold triangle right there as soon as you're getting close to your upgrades. And your event will restart, and you'll get your upgrades at the same time. And it'll put you right back at the start of the race to where you just do that fake race part where you get directly to the cutscene. I mean, you just do everything over and over again. It's that simple. With my calculations, if you're making about 30 grand every time, which is what most people make, you'll make about $1 million an hour, which is a lot of money. Now, I'm not sure if they're gonna patch this. I mean, that shortcut there only saves you about 25 seconds. The other shortcuts save you about another 20 seconds. I mean, it adds up, you know, here and there. It adds up stuff. You save about 40 seconds, and especially if you're grinding this over and over again, an extra amount of time that you save, it adds up. if you do it 100 times, let's say, that 40 seconds times 100 is a lot of time. That's why you want to try to get every single little bit here and there that you can. Try to maximize your profits with the time that you have. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this is very helpful to you. I get questions on almost every video I post, so I figured I'd just make a video on it. Anytime anybody asks me, I just send them the link to this. Now it's very possible that they might nerf this method, maybe make the payment lower or patch that shortcut. I'm not sure. One thing I do want to mention, is just a little note. The shortcuts I showed you to get on the highway earlier, and the other shortcut to go to the directly to the ramp with the cutscene, if you're not fast enough, it will respawn you on the regular road when it says out of bounds or going the wrong way, whatever it says that you're out of the area. It will respawn you because it's like on a timer basically. If you don't get back on the road in a certain period of time, it will spawn you back on the regular road. Now, not to worry, you can just press triangle once, and then you hold X to retry, and then you're going to be able to retry it at the point you left off from. So if you were doing the part where you're taking the guy to the hospital, then that part is you're going to retry from there. You're not going to retry from the very, very beginning of the normal part of the race. So, hope this was helpful, guys. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.